The move Psycho Boost has been out of reach for many move hunters in PokeMMO until just a few days ago. How's it going? My name is Young Cabbage, and today I have a special interview with the man who found Psycho Boost himself, NickBugati. Now, I just wanted to give a big thank you to him on behalf of all of the move hunters like myself, because this move is so cool. As you can see, I have the animation running in the background. Super cool that we're going to be able to finally have a complete collection of the legendary moves, and a lot of effort went into creating this video on his part. So please leave a thank you for him in the comments, and let's jump right into the video.
My name is NickBugati. I'm a pretty new PokeMMO player. I played for a few hours about 3 years ago, but I didn't even complete one of the storylines. And then I got back into it around the Christmas event. So I've been playing somewhere around 2 to 3 months, and I have about 700 hours into the game. Um, I remember that when I first started playing, the first thing I want to do was complete all the regions, but then I started looking at things like shiny hunting or more exclusive and niche things, and I ended up finding out while looking at the GTL and looking at these really weird looking Smeargles that like move hunting was a thing. And I saw that there was one legendary move missing, which was Psycho Boost. And it's really rare where you find something where you could be the first to do it. So I decided to dedicate my time to being the first to do that, and that's what I did.
I mean, you literally own like a one of one currently, you know? There's so many like
Yeah.
little vanities and stuff that the devs have, or there's like a party hat vanity that's a one of one. It's rare to come across stuff like that. And so it's got to be a cool experience to have the first like Psycho Boost. I think that's a really
Oh
cool
yeah.
thing, dude.
It was 1:30 in the morning where I am when I found it. I was very
Yeah.
excited.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sure. All right, so let's get into why we're here, man. So again, you're the first player to ever find and sketch Psycho Boost off of Lugia. How did it feel whenever you encountered that Lugia and found the move?
Um, well, I do remember I knew one thing about the set because I asked an admin about it, and they said that the set has choice specs on it. So I knew I had to be prepared for that. When I encountered Lugia, I've encountered him plenty of times looking for this move, so I wasn't excited at first. But then the first move it used on me, and I now know the full set for it, was Trick. So
Yeah.
as soon as I saw Lugia use Trick, I'm like, oh my god, is this the choice specs build?
Dude,
And
that's so
I,
exciting.
yeah. And then I saw it said that they put the choice specs on me. I'm like, oh my god, I think this might be the set. Um, and I brought a Ditto with its hidden ability so I could move check it, so I could just switch and see the moves it had.
Mhm.
And lo and behold, I remember I was on the phone with my girlfriend at the time, and she just saw me go or hear me go completely silent and focused because I saw it had Trick, Aeroblast, Earth Power, and Psycho Boost. So
Yeah.
that's when I started freaking out a little bit. It was really exciting.
Well, dude, that sounds like it was a crazy experience, honestly. But you mentioned earlier that you had prepared a strategy for the moment that you found Lugia to see if it had Psycho Boost, as well as to sketch it off. Could you like walk us through that and kind of the team that you used?
Yeah. One of the Pokemons I will link to you in chat. The others are pretty simple, so I could explain them.
Yeah.
So I led with a scissor, but it could be any Pokemon really. And I wanted it to know a move to decrease speed, so like Scary Face, and also Thief, just in the case that I needed to remove the choice specs if it used a move that wasn't Psycho Boost.
Yeah.
So my idea to start off the fight is to first use Scary Face, and then if I need to use Thief. I didn't have to because it used Trick on me, so it got it off itself.
Hmm.
But the point of using Scary Face is that I want Sketch when I eventually switch to my Smeargle to run first, because if you're slower, you're just going to be guessing which move you're going to be sketching. So I
Oh,
needed to make
yeah.
sure I was faster than it. The second, and I was a little OCD, is I got a Ditto with Imposter, and that would be so I can move check it. I had a few Smeargles just in case I messed up and maybe sketched the wrong move as backup. So I had about two extra Smeargles.
Hmm.
Um, and I had a weak Pokemon, so I could switch in without it without like using the switch in as a turn because I didn't want to get my Smeargles killed trying to switch into them. So I had like a level 1 Abra or something. Here I'll link uh my move learner. It's a Smeargle build that I made. I taught it agility just in case if I wanted to make it faster without scary fates. Cosmic power so I could raise its defense so it wouldn't die. It raises both defense and special defense, and then slack off in case I needed to heal. And then where Psycho Boost is, that's where Sketch was. That was essentially my strategy for getting the move.
That's so cool. So this is like the one you linked me. This is the Smeargle that you used to sketch the move off of Lugia.
Yeah, I've built a Smeargle that's more presentable, that's of special attack nature with perfect IVs that I've been linking in Trade Chat Global and put on the GTL.
Yeah.
But technically, this is the very first one that got the move.
Oh, dude, that's
So
so sick. And it sounds like you're way more prepared than I probably would have ever been. So how many Lugia encounters did it take you to find the one with Psycho Boost, dude? Give us like an estimate of how many encounters, repels, or time.
yeah, uh, it was about 30. Um, so I think I got lucky because I did the math. I'm pretty sure the odds is not 1 in 30. I think it's 1 in 20.
Mm-hmm.
But um, I found out that if I look for Lugia about 20 times, which is the odds of finding it, I only have about a 63% chance of finding it with the move.
Yeah.
Um, and I think if you don't think about the math really hard, you'd think, oh, it's 1 out of 20 odds. So if I do it 20 times, I'm pretty much guaranteed to find it. But
Yeah.
that's not true. You still have a 37% chance of not finding it. So yeah, that's ended up being the case for me. I took about 30 attempts to find it, but it was really satisfying when I finally did.
Another random question I had is, did you have a favorite part of Whirl Isles, of like the Whirl Islands or whatever, that you hunted for Lugia the most? If so, can you take me there?
Yeah, of course. I'll take you there right now.
All right, let's go check it
I
out.
did have a favorite spot. I looked around, and this horizontal line was the longest patch I could find where I don't have to constantly go back and forth. So this is where I found it. I found every Lugia pretty much in this spot right here,
Oh,
since it
sick.
was the longest route. Um, I was nervous when I first started hunting. There's another thing I didn't know about where you can find Lugia. Like, do you need to be in that specific part of the cave where you catch him in the original games?
Mm-hmm.
But I watched some YouTube videos of other people finding it to try and figure that out, and I found some people found it here in the normal parts of the cave. So that's why I decided to start hunting it here.
Yeah, that is cool. That's actually a question I had. So I mean, that's great to find the answer to that. Because I would have, if I was going into this blind, I would assume I need to look on the water where he spawns in the original games, or at least around that area. But it's kind of nice that they opened it up to the entire location. Dude, now that you have the move, what are your plans for it? I imagine that you're planning on maybe releasing it to the market at some point. Are you going to try and sell it immediately, or do you want to hold on to it and enjoy being the only one with it a little longer?
Yeah, so I definitely want the community to have it eventually because I think it'd be a little greedy to hold on to it forever. Right now, I'm enjoying being the only person holding it, but I'm definitely will give it to the community at some point.
Well, that's awesome.
hmm
Well, do you have any other advice that you want to give anyone who wants to sketch this move or any of the other moves?
Um, well, my advice is to definitely make a team to prepare to catch a move instead of just looking for it with a single smear goal
Hmm.
because if you're looking for a rare move and you mess up finding it, it's going to be disappointing, like running away from a shiny.
Yeah.
So definitely, I'd say it's important to remember you want to lower the speed of the mon you're looking for. You should bring a Ditto to check what moves it has, and then the rest is pretty much up to you.
Well, that's awesome, dude. Again, it's really cool to see that, Psycho Boost was found by somebody who put as much time and dedication in as you did. So, huge congrats on that. Hopefully everything goes well with selling it and you are compensated for your time because that sounds like a tedious task, but I appreciate you hopping on with me, dude.
Of course, and even if it doesn't make money, just the idea of the community finally being able to have it is cool enough for me to be the first to give it to the community. It's just exciting that it's like I put the last piece of the puzzle in for everyone.
So, what did you guys think? Did you enjoy this interview episode? Again, I just wanted to give a big thank you to NickBugati for joining and sharing his experience here. Hopefully you guys found this information just as entertaining as I did. I had such a good time talking to him. He's a great guy, and he has provided such a cool service to all of us move hunters. So again, leave a big thank you in the comments for him. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing, like the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. I would also like to give a quick thank you and shout out to all of the YouTube members. You guys truly inspire me to be the best that I can. I'm grateful for you guys every single day. If you have not become a member yet, please consider it by hitting join on my YouTube homepage, and I hope you guys have a great day.